Elizabeth Espy from Atlanta PD, and she's going to give you all an introduction to Periscope.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
As he said, I'm Elizabeth Espy. I'm Director of Public Affairs for the Atlanta Police Department, and I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about Periscope. So just to show of hands, how many departments are on Periscope? Okay, so a few of you. So Periscope is the newest kid on the block. It was introduced last March of 2015, and it's owned by Twitter. So actually, Twitter bought it before it was even able to premiere. And what it basically is live streaming from your mobile phones. So it's like watching TV live on your phones. We started periscoping in September of last year, and I'm going to give some kudos to Dunwoody because I didn't even know about Periscope. And so a reporter came to me and said, "Are you guys periscoping?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Well, Dunwoody's doing it." And I said, "Well, if Dunwoody's doing it, we need to be doing it too," because I know Dunwoody is always on top of stuff. So we quickly got familiar with it and started periscoping. So I'm just going to take you through a little bit of how we're using it, who's using it, and kind of how you do it. So you can do both public and private broadcasts. So in a minute, I'll kind of hold my iPad up and show you how it works. But you can publicly broadcasting what your department's doing, and you can also do private broadcasts. So only people you want to see what you're periscoping can see it. It's interactive, so like Facebook, Twitter, all the other ones, you can talk, have back and forth, people have conversations. The difference with this is it's immediate. So as soon as something happens, people can talk to you about it. It's not like Facebook where you get on at night and kind of read comments, hours later. This is immediate and interactive. You get notifications, so wherever you are, your phone will tell you if Dunwoody's periscoping or the City of Atlanta's periscoping, or if someone's following you, it'll give you all the information quickly, automatically. It also has a video replay component, so if you miss a Periscope, you can go back and watch it again, or if you liked it when you watched it live, you can go back and share it and watch it again. And also it has analytics. So like Facebook likes, it has these things called hearts. So the more hearts you get, the more people like what they're seeing. So how is it unique? It's live. So it's not a picture or a post or a video that you see. It's happening right then, right now. You can also share it on multiple platforms. So you can share it to Twitter. You can also save your broadcasts on your phone, and then, as we do, post it on YouTube so you get a wider audience seeing what you've been broadcasting. I already spoke about it being an immediate shared experience. Automatically you see someone broadcasting, you can get on and talk to them about it or comment on it. And this is my favorite, is you become your own reporter. So everyone in this room knows that reporters are hounding you every day about different stuff, and then they're going to put their own spin on it. But this allows you to be your own reporter. So what we've done in Atlanta is we're holding up our phones, and we're kind of being our own reporter. We're coming to you live from APD. This is what we're doing today. And we're still learning. The best way to learn this app is to just play around with it. There's still a lot that we want to do with it, but we have found that we can kind of be our own news at 6 and kind of tell people what we want them to hear and what we want them to see. So how does Periscope work? So I'm going to try to show you a little bit on my iPad. So what you do is you just download the app on your phone. It's a free app. And then you sign in with your Twitter account. So most of you would probably sign in with your agency email address, and that's linked to your Twitter account. You can also sign in with your phone book, but really for the app to work to its fullest, you need to connect it to your Twitter account. So when you bring up the app, it'll look like this. So you've got 4 buttons here at the bottom. So the first one is all the people that you're following who've recently broadcast. So these broadcasts only last on the app for 24 hours. So once it's gone, it's gone. You can't replay it. So that's why it's a good reason in your settings to put it to save so that you can then post it on other avenues that you have so people can watch it again. This little globe tells you who's broadcasting around the world. So this is what was amazing to Periscope about me. So you can actually see here, people are broadcasting from South America, Canada, all over. And then if you just click on the little icon, it'll show you everyone that's broadcasting in that area, and it brings it up in a list. So people are broadcasting very personal things. People are broadcasting meetings and conferences and their kids singing. I mean, anything you can think of, people probably broadcasting it. If you follow Periscope, you remember there was a woman in Florida who broadcast she was drunk driving. And police were watching her Periscope. And people were commenting, please pull over, you're going to hurt someone. And it could have been very bad. And they actually ended up arresting her. But people are using it for a multitude of things. I'm going to skip over this button here. This will show you people who are trending, people who have a lot of followers. So you can follow them if you want to. And then it has featured Periscopers at the top here. This button here is your settings. So this is Atlanta Police Department. We've got about 14,000 hearts right now. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it tells you our followers are about 1,000 followers right now. I want to triple that by the end of the year. And then we've done 55 broadcasts. And then your settings here, I have auto-save broadcasts, like I mentioned, because I want people to be able to see them longer than 24 hours. So it's pretty easy to set up. Just kind of follow the rules, and you can get it to how you want to set it up. So this is your actual broadcast button here. And it's a little different on Android versus Apple. It's the same buttons, are just in different spots, but it's still pretty easy to find. So what here is you would type in your title. So you're going to make sure your title is informative so people know what they're getting ready to see. And it's also good to use hashtags because, as I said, it goes to Twitter, so they can also follow your hashtag. And these buttons down here, you've got your location tag so people know where you're broadcasting from. You've got your private versus public, which I mentioned. So if you hit this little lock, you can also just broadcast internally. And then this button here is to share Twitter. So only certain people.